Hey, what's up, chaps? I've got quite a crazy story to share with you guys today, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I thought it's definitely worth sharing here on the tube. So, basically, what happened is 3 days ago was a Sunday evening. I was washing the dishes, and then while I was washing a glass bowl, it slipped from my hands while I was drying it, fell to the floor, and in that moment, I got a little bit fucking angry. I shouted. I was like, because when you fuck up in the moment, you tend to get a little bit emotional, and sometimes things build up, and it's a little bit hard to control your emotions in the moment. So that's what happened. Opened my mouth, and I think a piece of glass, a tiny fragment of glass, actually shot into my mouth and went into my throat. Because immediately after that, I felt like I had something stuck in my throat. So, as you can imagine, I had all kinds of anxiety because having a piece of glass in your throat can be up to lethal if it's big enough or sharp enough. So, I had quite a lot of anxiety, was doing a lot of research on the internet, and I found multiple different opinions. So, in the end, I decided I'm going to go to the doctor, have them check it out there at the ICU at the hospital. So, over the next 2 days, it was about 40 hours or so that passed from the time of the incident happening to actually being in the doctor's office and having them check it out. I was just like stressing out big time, man. As you can imagine, it's a lot of uncertainty, and when you've got so much uncertainty, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. And part of me was just like getting ready for the end of my life. And the funny thing is, the more you actually believe that something is wrong, the more you start manifesting those difficulties or those symptoms that something is wrong, and it becomes worse and worse and worse and worse. And I had found that this is what I was experiencing. So yesterday, which was my time at the doctor's office, we probably went there at about 8 o'clock, and I went into the office at 9 o'clock. Went to the ICU, just checked in there. I could actually feel from the moment I got onto the train. So we took the train there. It's about 20 k's away. To the moment that I actually went into the doctor's office, I could feel a piece of glass just slowly moving down my throat, and I felt like fuck. I have to get to the office before this thing goes down my throat and into my digestive tract. So as I felt this thing passing, I was just like, damn, it's over. I'm probably going to have a serious operation if I go there. So I was starting to lose a bit of hope. And then we went there, and the doctor was very cool, nice young lady, very friendly, explained the whole procedure to me. So she had like, you'll see in the photo now that I'll show you, she has like a pipe that almost looks like a very narrow pipe, tube. Looks like a PCR test from a distance, but it's not. And that goes up your nose, down your esophagus, and has a tiny little camera on the end, and you can check for any obstructions in the esophagus. So she did that, stuck it through my nose. She first asked if I wanted any local anesthesia. I said, no, it's not necessary. So then she put it through my nose, down through my esophagus, and she said there was a lot of inflammation there around the Adam's apple, a lot of inflammation, but she could find no glass object whatsoever. So it was, when I heard that, it was just like the biggest relief. And all that anxiety that I had before was just fucking gone. And when she said that, I explained to her what I had researched on the internet. I found that if you're not coughing up blood, and it's not like really fucking painful, then the piece of glass is probably not going to be lethal. And she agreed with me, and she said if there was a piece of glass and it did pass through, then you'll be able to digest it, or it'll be able to pass through, no worries. So after hearing that, I just got like the most massive relief ever. It was an incredible feeling, just felt like 100 kilograms had been lifted off my shoulders. So yeah, after that, she prescribed me a whole list of medication that I can take to numb the pain. Obviously, me with my lifestyle, I don't do any of that soft shit. So I didn't go to the pharmacy, buy any medication. And it's one day later, I'm fine. She suggested I come back in a week, and I told her it's probably not going to be necessary. And it isn't necessary. So yeah, that was just quite an insane experience, a really freaky experience that I've been through recently. So yeah, just I don't want to go through that again anytime soon. And I learned a valuable lesson from the universe. It was trying to teach me this a few times now. I've had a few previous experiences, but the lesson that I learned is when something intense happens, or when something rocks your boat a little bit, don't react emotionally immediately. First, just relax, take a moment to breathe, give yourself a few seconds, and allow yourself to assess the situation logically before you just boom, lash out emotionally. So that was the lesson I learned from this recent experience. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Leave some comments down below if you've had something similar happen, or even any crazy story that you can think of. I'd like to read the stories down below, and give this video a like if you can appreciate or relate. So yeah, thanks for listening. See you soon.